Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Shooting the Breeze podcast. This is the first episode of a series of podcasts where we just fucking yap about nothing, and that's about it. I'm Pete Suzuki, and I'm joined by Colin
Hi, my name's Colin.
and Grant.
Howdy, I'm Grant, believe it or not.
So the whole point of this podcast basically is we're bored, and we just want to talk to each other, and it's fun to do that here with fun cameras and good microphones.
I know, because we don't ever talk to ourselves outside of this room. It's
Yeah.
literal radio silence.
Yeah.
I don't even know who you two are, in all honesty.
I guess a bit of backstory. We are at Iowa State University. Shout out to the
Stop outing us.
SIC. Well, I think it's legally obligated that we have to shout them out every episode.
I do not.
I think that's in the
They're
contract.
paying us the big money for that.
Yeah. We go to Iowa State University. We all live together. We are three roommates. And yeah, this kind of just started because we all did this for like projects in English class. And then we're like, what if we just did this for fun and made a YouTube channel? And yeah.
Oh, that's actually so true, because the first time we did this was, we're all juniors right now, but our freshman year, we decided to do it for the English project. So it's been going on for about a year on and off. And now I guess we're actually starting it.
Yeah. There's not going to be like, oh, this is what we're talking about today. Really? We'll have stuff that we talk about, of course, but it's more just like, we're here to just fucking yap about whatever the
We're
hell.
here to burn an hour. We
Yeah.
have nothing else to
Whatever
do.
rolls off the tongue.
Exactly.
Pretty much.
So yeah,
Yeah.
today is September 11th, 2024, in case people are wondering about the date.
And
Yeah.
we're of course remembering the tragedy that happened. Just gonna back away here.
Wow, way to make it.
Remember September 11th,
Shut
guys.
up. Way to make it just a mockery.
I'm not-
Anyways, complete way, because that was, I can't tell if that was a joke, serious.
I don't know.
Whatever it was bad.
we're remembering.
You're just making it worse.
Pete, just shut up. You're digging yourself so deep. Like, at this point, I don't even know if we should restart. This is just awful. This is how we're going to be remembered in history's annals forever, bro.
Who the hell is gonna watch this in 30 years and be like,
Madison. That's the only person who ever watched it.
you think in 30 years she's gonna be like, let me watch my college boyfriend's podcast.
Maybe it's so remarkable. Maybe we'll have like a kick-ass line later in it that like we make millions off of.
Yeah,
because
like-
we are making millions.
Of course we are gonna make millions. I guess I don't even know what I want to talk about.
We don't. Yeah, I mean,
I'm just really tired, to be honest.
why are you tired?
I don't know. I went to 2 classes today, and that's actually not even true. I went to 1 class today, and I answered a question.
Okay.
My teacher was like, "Oh, good job. That was a good answer." And I was like, "Oh, thanks." And then he called on me again. He was like, "Since you have all the ammunition, do you want to take a crack at this?" I was like, "I have no idea what the hell you're talking about." I was a little embarrassed, but
Oh, that's the issue. 'Cause, like, I like answering questions in class, but like sometimes you just get called on for everything, especially in like those classes where you have like the teacher who just cold calls on people and there's just an awkward silence for like 2 minutes straight. And then if you don't know the answer, he always is just like staring bullets straight at you. And you have no idea what to do. It's just a waste of time. I
yeah.
don't know. So, Colin,
Yes.
what type of homework do you have tonight? I know you were saying that you were very busy. And it's usually your cop out.
I have a couple things to do tonight, but like I do have a lot of stuff to do in like the next week.
Like what?
Let me pull it up.
So we're never gonna work out is basically what you're saying.
Yeah.
If you're, bro,
At least he admits it.
I currently have 20 assignments due in the next week.
What the?
okay, do those during the day so that we can work out at night, bro. It's
I'm a
you know what's
busy
more.
man. I actually go to class during the day. Unlike
So
some
you should
people
be
here.
caught up on your homework and know how to do it very effectively instead of needing to cram it all in at night. Just saying.
I know. Pete and I actually have hard amounts of homework.
Mhm.
Like, I have to write an essay, and
Yeah,
you have to not write an essay.
and I have to spend 2 hours on one problem.
I know. That's. Maybe we should just, I don't know, do it better.
Maybe
When
we
I
should
was,
just drop out.
I mean, then you wouldn't be living with us anymore. I mean, I'd be okay with that. Pete, you'd be fine with it?
If we didn't have to pay extra rent, and I got to use his room.
Well, he'd still have to pay till the end of the year. Or actually, that's true. Only for this semester. If you dropped out now, you'd have
Yeah.
to pay for the semester. So,
And we get a fucking random next.
how about you drop out like one day into next semester?
But then that means I have to pay for next semester.
Exactly.
And why would I care about that?
I mean, I know you wouldn't, but I do.
Well, I don't. So far, it's 2-1 right now, Colin. We're both
Well, I
telling you to pay.
I don't really have a vote.
Yes, you have a vote if you're on my side.
Oh, okay.
That's how politics works, I think.
Yeah, I think that is how that works. But Coy, let me tell you this, and this is my biggest advice to you: is that physical health is more important than homework. You don't want to die of a heart attack from homework-related illnesses. Am I
This
right?
is some wise words coming from the guy who bought 1,400 calories worth of donut holes.
And I ate about 280 worth.
And then you went to McDonald's immediately after.
But I'm not the one who's going to skip working out tonight.
That's so true.
So,
So true, bestie.
Good for you, Pete.
But Pete's
well, actually, I am not going tonight because I don't want to go by myself. But it's Colin's fault.
he's working out his
Colin-
mind, though,
yeah.
not his muscle.
Colin's dragging me down with him.
He seems to do that for a lot of people.
Right.
Whenever he's doing bad, somehow he's like,
Yeah.
hey guys,
No.
you mind helping with this and all that crap, just wasting our time.
Swear to God, as soon as I got a girlfriend, Colin's like, bro, let's go to these parties, bro. Like, you need to break up with her. Like, this is what Colin said verbatim, pretty much. He's like, I hate you, I hate her, I hate everybody.
I hate everything.
Yeah.
I think Mash needs to pay me $500 a month. Like he told me that.
Yeah.
Specifically.
And it's just, it's. I don't even know what to say. You know, it's just.
It's absurd. I cannot believe how rude this guy is to people. Like he's just a bad person, straight up.
Yeah. And. Yeah.
You want to defend yourself?
No, I agree with all these statements.
For those of you who haven't known before, only one of us actually hates Colin.
Yeah. You get to decide who. Leave a comment down below. Who hates Colin the most?
Make sure to like and subscribe. I really should. I kind of want to edit this just to like do the like and subscribe thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Ding ding. Notification.
Yarr,
on.
ding.
And of course, we have to make our YouTube shorts and TikTok.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Of course.
We need to like.
There's a 95% chance we just don't do anything with it.
Yeah. And I think that 95% is like 100% chance.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do shit.
I might, but I have homework.
As soon as I get home, I'm taking a fat nap.
Are you? What time have you been up since?
Like 9.
All right, I'll give you that, Mr. Sleepy.
Well, and it's hot out, and that just makes me
I
slumber.
cannot wait until the heat finally gets colder. I know I've been saying this a bunch, but like this entire next week's gonna be, yeah, pretty much about the same as today. It's gonna go. Saturday's high is 80, which is the lowest for the next 10 days. Next Thursday has the highest high of 89. So it's just a very consistent heat. And when we were last weekend, it was nice, you know.
It was beautiful.
It was wondrous. I can't tell if that was all the area, but it seemed fine when we came back here.
No, it was cold here too.
It was.
I'm just, I don't know. I don't like walking to class being sweaty because we have to walk minimum 15 minutes to Carver. Just not enjoyable because I love Carver. Dude, Colin, my club is in Carver.
Oh my God,
It's awful. I hate Carver, bro.
that is awful.
It's awful. I have Carver twice on my Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. Once on my Tuesday, Thursdays. But then the club, which is on Tuesday, is also on Carver. So like, I have to go to Carver 9 times for class a week.
Do you guys hear that?
Yeah.
Oh, it's gone now. That was odd.
There's an alien, I think.
It's like the monolith that was in Walmart. I still don't know what that was. You think it's AC,
It must have been the AC.
but like
or
what? Like why was it so?
Maybe it was
loud?
like construction, like an excavator was on the roof.
Oh, it's back.
I don't. What is that? If it doesn't pick up on the mics,
It definitely.
we're gonna seem like we're schizophrenic or
Can
something.
we have our tech guy fix it?
There's no-
Sam. Sam.
Sam's not here. It was a box of Clorox though. We could steal that.
Ooh, like the big mirror in our apartment. What mirror?
Whoa, you
What?
can't talk about that.
We're not actually gonna take it.
Yeah, we're not actually gonna take it.
Wink.
Uh,
Yeah,
should take it.
we should. We totally should. I mean, obviously we should, but like, I just don't know whose it is because it's been there for weeks. Does it not say anywhere on the box who owns it?
It does have a name. I wonder if it's like someone ordered it last year. or
If
like
it does,
lived-
if it does have a name, we can see whose apartment it is and let them know. Be good Samaritans, and then if they don't want it, we can take it.
Not a bad idea.
I think that's an excellent.
That's a legal way around that.
It is because I wouldn't want to steal it from them. I would want to make sure that we could have it.
I would want to steal it from them, but I don't want to get caught.
So true. Because, we steal so much.
Yeah.
We're total badasses.
Yeah.
Colin.
What?
I don't like that the camera's on me right now.
Well, I mean, I think it's fitting. Every time we go anywhere, you steal. Literally, name one place that you haven't stolen from.
Like ever?
Ever.
McDonald's?
Ron.
What did I steal from McDonald's?
A straw.
Big Mac.
I didn't steal it. I paid for it and then gave it to Elliot.
Elliot stole it from me, so it's related to you
I
stealing.
gave it to him.
Nah, he stole it.
Taco Bell?
It steals her damn time.
Well, that's the company stealing it, not me. I never steal because I think stealing's a moral wrong. And I think if you do steal, you're bad.
All right, you're just
Person.
overcompensating.
For what?
What the hell, man?
No, I don't do anything illegal, pretty much, because it's illegal, and I respect
That
the
is
law.
so
That-
true.
You're
I
so
think-
That's just kind of my
I
philosophy.
think all laws are made to be followed, no matter what.
It-
If a law says something, if a law told me to murder Colin Coit right now,
Oh, I would-
brother, I'd be doing it.
if
I'd-
there was a
I'd
law
do
that
it
would say that,
myself.
I would freaking.
Pete, you're a poli-sci guy. Is there anything in the Constitution about Colin Coit?
I'm pretty sure. So if you look at Article 3, Section 4,
Mhm.
it does say Colin Coit is stupid.
Honestly, I'd
It says
believe
all
you.
persons in this republic hereby named Colin Coit are fucking losers.
I mean, look at him right now. He was just looking on his phone instead of
Yeah.
talking to the podcast.
Yeah.
Colin's just always been a screenager. You know what I mean? It's like me and Grant are like, oh, let's go play sports ball.
Let's go play outside.
Let's go to the gym. And then Colin's like, I'm playing Fortnite, or I'm watching TikToks,
Or I'm watching YouTube on our
or I'm
couch.
watching YouTube on our couch.
Aliens back.
And then also Colin sleeps on the couch all the time.
He does. Did you go to your room last night to sleep?
I did.
Yeah, because
Like,
I had to force
A couple
you to.
minutes after you went to bed.
Yeah, because I came back out and you were still in the.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Grant.
All right, continue. You said you're talking to me.
Yeah, I was, and then I finished. He was still talking to me.
So I started a new. Okay, you know what?
We need a third co-host.
I'm just gonna ignore Colin. Grant, how you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good, especially now that Colin's out of the picture. How are you
I know.
doing?
I've been pretty good lately. Things are going well. My classes aren't going super hot, but they're also not going bad.
I wish there was a
Is there
solution.
a reason for that?
Well, yes, there is a solution. I could go to class.
Yeah,
But
it seems like
That seems like a very good solution.
At the same time,
One of Colin Coit's best wisdom.
Colin doesn't even go to class half the time.
Said who?
Me, when you're like, I'm not going to class.
I say that, but I still end up going.
Grant didn't go to his classes today.
Yeah, he
Why is
did.
no one making fun of? Why is no one making fun of Grant?
Because I'm just awesome.
You're Stossum?
I'm awesome. Awesome.
You said Stossum,
AWSUM.
but
Awesome.
you had a ST in front of that.
AWSTUM. Awesome.
I don't even know, dude. The problem is like, so this is like behind the scenes drama, but it's not drama. There's 6 episodes of this podcast that we have recorded, but this is like the first official one.
Mhm.
The problem is all of those, they weren't great, but we talked about a lot of stuff because I didn't live with these two, so we had more talking points. The problem is I see these two every single day.
Literally every day. Anything we have to talk about is
Yeah,
just we already talk about. There's nothing really important.
yeah.
And the only thing is, like, things that would be interesting, we've already talked about over and over again. We're basically just broken records. Like Noah getting murdered yesterday, bro.
Well, we haven't mentioned that
Yeah,
on the
that
podcast.
has
We could,
not
that
been
is a
mentioned.
that is a
That's true.
good point. So I say we. I'm not playing. I had shoulder surgery, kind of an excuse, but it is true. Intramural flag football for Iowa State University.
Last
Last
Baker
night
fan club, let's represent. Woo! Best team in the league, baby. We almost won.
to flame Noah, he threw an interception
Like always.
like always, and then the person was running back to score. And he dives to get his flag. He got it, which it was a crazy
It was
tackle. Like
such a good play.
that shit was crazy. But as on his like backstride, he hit Noah in the forehead, and Noah got a big gash on his forehead. So he was just bleeding all over the place.
He looked like
I think Colin's
don't
gonna
think you can
show a
it on
picture.
YouTube with blood.
You can't.
You're not supposed to show blood. On
You
YouTube,
can't-
boss.
I don't think. Yeah, because we're gonna get monetized from our
That-
5 views.
That's so true,
The
but
1 cent we'd get.
I don't know.
But so yeah, he got a big gash. Called EMS because 4 other people got injured too. It was a rough night
Oh,
for
is that
flag
many?
football. Yeah, well, because they already called for someone earlier, and then we were in the back of the 4x4. Someone else came by, and then 2 other people got delivered when we were at the main
Jeez.
gate.
The worst part about him getting hurt, outside of him getting hurt, obviously, was once he got hurt. Like it was a good game. We were tied the entire time. There's a couple plays where we almost scored, a couple plays where they almost scored. It was back and forth. As soon as he got hurt, we lost our star quarterback, and we just did not have motivation to play. Because, I don't know. I didn't feel it. Because there was a couple minutes left in the game. He was not doing the best. And so I was worried about him. I guarantee everyone else was as well. We could have definitely won that game. So next week, we're going to be doing better. We're going to be talking about our first win next week on the podcast.
Hopefully.
And if we don't, I will eat those words.
But yeah, every one of our games is 11 p.m. on Tuesday, which is a little rough. It's just a little late.
Little rough for you guys. Way more rough for Sam and I, bro.
Well, you didn't even go to your class, so.
We have to wake up at 8 o'clock every single time.
Wait. I don't appreciate that. Grant did go to his classes like he always does. But yeah, it was just, I don't know what time Noah even got back, but I'm pretty sure they were sending snaps to us at 1 a.m. of them in the.
I talked to Elliot today. They said he got back at 1:30. So it wasn't too
That's
bad.
not too
Yeah.
bad.
But it's still.
Still,
Late.
worried about the amount of money, though. I'm just glad he was able to get driven and not in an ambulance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, some guy did take an ambulance, and he had the same injury that Noah did, but it was less bad. And I'm like,
Was
why?
it the guy who got tackled, or was it a different guy?
I have no idea who it was, but yeah, I don't know.
Lot
Must
of-
have had good insurance, or I mean, I hope so.
I hope so.
Because that shit's gonna be like a $5,000 ambulance ride.
I know, and it's not even a long ride too. It's like a mile.
Yeah,
I could have probably driven him in all honesty, saved him the cash. Well, hopefully no one gets hurt next week in football, man.
that is.
We're
the
gonna be
hope.
looking back and something like, holy cow, I can't believe Colin got his limbs ripped off when we were playing. And it'll be the last time we ever see him on video again. But I feel pretty confident about the next game. As long as Noah's able to play and we have the good QB, because we had Gabe subbing as QB after Noah went, and we did a lot better. It was just Noah was good because Gabe was good at catching. But I feel like we
There's
have
a chance.
we
There's a
have things to
chance.
improve on. We have things to improve on,
Oh.
definitely. But
Sure.
all in all, yeah, you didn't do anything.
I
for
didn't do
coaching.
anything.
You
No.
literally did nothing for coaching.
Well, it's hard to tell you guys anything because you're all out there. I'm not gonna run out there.
Yeah, but we had someone who tackled another player, and he wanted to sit out, and you could have at least given him some motivational words.
I told him when he subbed back on and I was leaving with Noah, I said, "Don't tackle anyone." He's like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna walk at them." And I said, "That's good."
Yeah, then I remember them saying that, and I was like, you're gonna run at them because I don't know, I was getting pretty yassed out there. I was putting in 110%. I feel like most people were, especially me, because we all know I'm the MVP, right, guys?
Of course.
I got-
Well, it's just because I can't.
I got 2 catches. One of them didn't count because we had an offsides penalty. And then one of them was 1 yard from the end zone. I'm still sad that I didn't get it in all honesty.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Didn't
Is
matter.
You
your
did
mic
have
working?
that one really nice catch though, the long pass.
Was that the one at the end?
That was, I think, your first catch.
yeah. I just, because I was center, I blocked the whole game.
Yeah.
Did you get any good pass? I remember you got at least one good one, really nice one.
There
When you had to
was-
run towards the ball because it was a bad throw.
Yeah, and then there was another one where it got knocked out of my hands as I was catching it.
Oh, yeah, that was the one. I got very sad when I saw
Yeah,
that.
I know. It was unfortunate, but
You had
It is
your
what it
little open
is.
basket catch again where it went
and then
straight
there
through.
was a one where it was a really bad throw, and I knew I was not going to catch it, and then the defender was right behind me, and he was most likely going to intercept it, so I just had to swat it down,
that
save
was-
the interception.
Yeah. I am happy though how I played. To my own horn. I got a couple of sacks on them.
Yeah.
I got a bunch. I remember at one point there were 3 guys guarding the quarterback, and I was like, I'm not that good. I can 1, maybe 2 guys, bro. I don't need 3 people on me.
Yeah, well, we only had 8 people.
They had like at
And they-
least we had 8 people. It's 7 people on, so we had 1 sub for half the game because the person who tackled them didn't want to hurt anyone else, so we sat out for basically most of the first half.
And then
And then Noah got
hurt.
injured.
And then Noah died, so we had no subs. But their team had at minimum 15, 16 to 20 people. It was crazy. They had
Yeah.
offense, defense, special teams, water boys. They had freaking everything. They had like a live band entertaining. It was crazy.
Yeah, I wish we had that many
We were just
people,
getting
but-
beat on speed because we didn't get a walkout
Yeah.
ever.
Mhm.
But I mean, oh wow, maybe our next team won't have 84 people on it.
One can hope.
One can hope. This is the first game though, or one of the first games where I felt like we definitely had a chance. Usually we get beat out of the water.
Yeah.
That is true. Yeah, I wish I could play, but
You little army.
yeah, my little army cannot.
Let's show us your full range of rotation.
Well, I mean, it's pretty good right now. Oh, do you mean of like my arm?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like here. I started working out again, and it's just I'm really sore because I went too hard compared to what I have been.
Yeah, especially last night. You were putting in your all last night in the football game.
Oh, I I was throwing some passes
You
out
were?
there.
You were. I was kind of surprised you were doing that.
I was as well.
I had a couple dots, of course.
Yeah, you threw a long one. I was like shocked that you threw.
Yeah. Honestly, I felt it more in my tricep for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, I mean, throwing's never been bad for me because I mean, I threw a baseball around even when I had before like pre-surgery. But I mean, I'm in like the 12th, 13th week at this point. I haven't done rehab in a couple weeks, but I'm getting there.
How is the rehab hunt going? Because I know you were talking about going to a new place.
Yeah, I start next Monday.
Oh, do you now?
Yep.
I think you told me like at least 3 or 4 times, and I keep forgetting.
Fair enough.
I mean,
Yeah. 9
I guess
a.m.
You just don't care about Pete.
Yeah,
I know. What day is it on?
Monday, September the 16th.
9 a.m. You can see me in the mornings.
Yeah.
Oh, brother. Sam, you and me are all going to be up then, and Colin's going to be sleeping like a baby.
Well, Sam will be at Jordan's. most
That's so
likely.
true. Sam,
True.
Sam, I think he,
How many times has he slept at our apartment?
probably 50%. Maybe.
I'd say it's less at this point.
I mean, because I haven't like been mentally keeping track, but it's definitely been,
I feel like it's definitely less than 50%.
I feel like
Yeah.
that pot has spent more time in his room than he has. I find that pot so funny. I told him to, he was washing pots and pans that he used for dinner when Jordan came over. And he went back over to her apartment. Jordan's his girlfriend. I feel like if all one person watching this doesn't know. But he was going to leave the pot in the sink. And I told him, don't leave it in the sink. We need the sink to wash other stuff. And so we just put it on the floor in his room with water in it. Which I'm still glad I told him because it still hasn't been cleaned up. And that was it Friday or Thursday?
it was
Someday.
Thursday.
It was Thursday because Friday we left.
Yeah, it was Thursday. Today is Tuesday. So it's been almost a week. So it would have still been in the sink.
Yeah.
I think there's a pot in the sink right now, actually.
There's
Oh.
a mac and cheese pot. Also,
Sam, if
Like
you're
that.
seeing this, you need to clean your stuff up right now. If you're watching this in our apartment, which you definitely are, clean up your pots, clean up your pans, and get Colin a water. He's thirsty.
yeah, I'm parched over here.
All right. Also, Sam, it's a little game for you. I'm holding some numbers behind my back. I want you to pause for a
That's
little.
not your back.
Behind my back. Well, behind my hand. I'm holding numbers on my hand. I want you to pause here and guess how many numbers I'm holding up. The answer was 4. If you got 4, I owe you $1.
That's generous. That's very generous.
Just kidding. I'm not paying you. I'm broke. I'm in college. What am I supposed to do?
Pay him. Sports bet.
Sports bet.
I love sports betting. I haven't done it in a minute, but
Ooh, 7
Sam
days
just
to
got-
pay your ticket.
is it no? What?
It's the 11th. I thought you said you had to pay it by the 18th.
No, the 20th.
When are you paying it?
I don't know. Well, I went online, as I said last night, but for our viewer, I went online to try to pay it, and the ticket did not exist. So I'll have to either call them or go. Why do you look like you're about to kill me right now?
Because you've been putting it off for 2.5 weeks already.
Are you able to pay it online?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, no, it's been more than
So-
that. It's been 3 weeks of classes, so it's been 3 weeks.
It
You
has
lazy bum.
Been, it has
It's been
been
like
3
3
weeks.
and a half weeks.
No,
Might as well just round it up to a month.
it's been 3 months since I paid my ticket.
It's been last year when you got it and you still haven't paid it. But like seriously, can you just please pay it? It's making me anxious for you.
Why is it making you anxious?
Because you're gonna have to then pay even more money. Then you will forget about that, and the cops gonna come at the door and be like, blah blah blah, we're going to arrest Pete Suzuki.
I
And
hope
I'll be like,
that's-
oh yeah, he's in his room over there, probably asleep on the couch.
he's in his room, but I'm asleep on the couch.
50-50 chance you're in either one of those places.
That is a true statement. I mean, there's not really any other place for me to be in that.
Madison's.
True.
My bed.
Anyways, Colin's weird, dude.
Yeah, no kid.
I was in Colin's bed last night though,
Doing what?
watching the debate.
Oh, we're actually in his bed.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Where else would I be?
The floor, sitting in his chair.
He was in his chair.
Like, you were in his bed or on his bed?
Is there a difference?
Huge difference, yeah.
I was on top of his mattress. If you want.
You're not answering the question.
But what do you mean on his bed or in his bed?
In his bed is like under the covers, tucked in,
was not-
snug as a bug in a rug.
I was not tucked in snug as a bug as a rug.
Were you tucked in? And just
No,
not
I don't
snug as a
even.
bug?
I had my blanket around. Well, I was like sitting in his bed, like with this,
On
and
his
then I
bed.
also had his pillow.
You're
like-
sitting on his bed.
yes.
On his bed's like just sitting on top of it. In his bed's like laying down inside of the covers.
Well, I wish I could do that, but I wasn't invited to do that. So
He's gone half the time.
Yeah, I mean, I would invite you. You just still haven't bought me a cheesesteak. So
Speaking
not
of
the
cheese sticks,
cheesesteak.
have either guys been to a place by Carver?
that's what he's
that's
referring
exactly what I'm
to.
referring
Have
to.
you been there?
I have not, because
No.
Pete won't buy me one.
Every single day walking back from dance class, Colin would be like, "Buy me a cheesesteak," and I told him,
Because every day I go to Carver, he's always there.
Yeah, it smells really good.
It does. How
It
much is
just-
it though? I feel like it's
I wanna
definitely
say it's like
expensive.
$12.
$12, which isn't crazy, but like for a college student, it's expensive.
I don't even know how big it is too. That's the issue.
There's also that Makubana truck there. Makubana.
Isn't that just mac and cheese?
Yeah,
I
I
don't-
love mac and cheese though.
I like mac and cheese, but I don't see why I would want to pay like restaurant prices for mac and cheese.
Very true.
Mac and cheese is great as a side with like a barbecue type of thing. It's excellent for that, but as a main dish, I don't know. It's good filler.
I'd agree. Although if I have a little buffalo chicken in there,
Ooh.
Oh,
I don't know. I think it works better as a side for buffalo chicken. I'd rather have more buffalo chicken and less mac than more mac and less chicken.
I get what you're saying, Grant. But how could you say that?
What do you mean?
I love mac and cheese.
I love mac and
No,
cheese.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Mm.
You just love meat like that.
Yeah, I do like eating meat. It's good, great source of protein, great taste. Speaking of meat, we gotta go to a wings night sometime.
Wings
We
where?
haven't gotten wings in a while.
Boulder Tap House? or-
Boulder.
That is true.
What night do they have the wings at? Was it a
I
Thursday?
think Thursday.
Today is not Thursday.
Tomorrow is.
Tomorrow is.
Tomorrow is Thursday. Colin has homework.
I do. That's the only problem.
All right, you know me.
You're already skipping the gym tonight, so you can't skip two.
Pete, are you visiting Madison tonight?
I don't know. We talk. I don't know.
If you're playing the podcast today or tomorrow on the 12th, Madison, you're invited for me, Pete, and you. We're going to Boulder Tap House. We're dropping Colin from the friend group. Madison's gonna be our new third.
I. Yes. Yes.
Because you won't go to wings night with us.
I mean, I'll ask her.
Sure.
This is me asking. I don't know. I'm probably texting.
Pete was telling me that you're gonna pay for all of our wings. So I mean,
She said she'd buy me breakfast tomorrow.
breakfast of wings at 9 p.m.
Yeah. 9 p.m.
When else would you eat wings?
Like a little bit earlier. 9 p.m. 's a little.
8:59 p.m.
Like I was thinking like 6:37.
That's borderline lunch, brother.
7 p.m. is
That's
borderline
like an
lunch.
old person dinner time.
Okay.
I
you
know.
guys are
Let's eat
freaking-
dinner at 6:30. Shut up. We're men. We eat dinner late. We're cool.
My only issue is we're going out to dinner on Friday too, so that's. a
Oh,
lot.
are you? Where to? Oh,
going-
that's Ichiban Day.
Ichiban Day.
Ah, so you're gonna be
What
broke.
if we go like next week?
Oh, this week tomorrow.
What if we go twice?
I have an exam next Friday, so I don't know what's gonna be happening with that because I do need to study for it.
Gotcha.
I might first find some friends in my class to study with, so I need to make sure I want to actually study.
Yeah.
I love exams. I know it's been nice over the summer not doing exams and stuff. Exams kill me,
Yeah, exams do kind of suck.
especially for.
Engineering. Mm-hmm.
I think our exam is actually multiple choice.
I can't even remember the last time I saw a multiple choice exam.
And it's a class that's the class where I get the 36 points of extra credit throughout the year if I go up to all the meetings. I'm just guessing 36 points. I'm assuming there's 12 meetings for my club I'm in because it's week 3 right now. Probably more like, I'm going to say 10 meetings where it's still 30 points of extra credit where the exam is 25 points because of that class.
That's just a free exam then.
Theoretically, yeah. But because it's funny because like my classes this year are a lot less points. Like exams are like worth 20, 25 points as opposed to like the 100 points where the total class usually is like 1,000 something. My classes are like 500, 600 points in total. So each individual point matters way more.
Mm-hmm. All my classes are like, well, I shouldn't say all my classes, but both my like law classes are just like law and politics. I have 6 quizzes and a final, and that's it. The final's like 60% of my grade, so it's just
Holy.
like, ooh, that's.
What day is your guys' last final? Do you know already?
I have not looked.
Because I've already complained about this, but my last final is like a Thursday afternoon or night, which I'm hyped about because I think Christmas is on Tuesday. So because I get to drive home, I'm just looking up so I can make sure. Christmas is on Wednesday. So my final's on the 19th, which is a Thursday. Because we drive out, we're going to be leaving on Friday because we can't leave Thursday night for a 24-hour drive. So we would be leaving on Friday and then getting moved back into my house in Exeter, New Hampshire on Saturday. Things would only start to feel normal on Sunday, which is the 22nd. 23rd, I have to get prepped for Christmas because 24th is Christmas Eve, and we always do stuff like church stuff as a family. And then Christmas is the 25th. So I get like 1 or 2 days to actually do stuff before Christmas, which is a pain in the butt. Like we have to make cookies, not going to be able to do stuff with a Christmas tree because we're going to be so late. It makes me so upset. And for the class too, that leadership communications, I love the class. It's so nice. The professor I love, but I mean, it's not his choice. It's just based on one of the classmates. So it's not in his power at all. I'm not yelling at my teacher who's definitely watching this right now, but it's a pain in the ass because the class meets at 2:10 on Tuesday, Thursday. So it's like one of the worst possible times you can get.
I don't know when my flight is, but I'm going to Florida for Christmas.
Oh.
So I just hope it's not like I have to drive home and then immediately get on a plane because that's what I had to do last year, and that shit was a little
Where do you
rough.
guys fly out of usually?
O'Hare.
Okay, that's like 30 minutes away.
Yeah, I think we're flying out of Midway now because we did fly United for a while, but they have all Boeing planes, and me and my family do not trust Boeing anymore because of many legal reasons that I cannot state.
You sure you won't be saying this on the podcast?
Yeah, I might get assassinated or something. But so we switched to, I think, American Airlines because they have Airbus. So
I feel like after COVID, it might have just been me getting older, but it seems like all airlines are way more unreliable now for everything. Like, if you want to get a connection flight anywhere, you need to bake in delays. I've never had a connection flight since COVID that has not had a delay involved. And like, I'm not talking like your little dinky 5-minute delays. I'm talking like hour plus every single time. To the point like where I fly out, I drive 3 hours north to go to Minneapolis, the Twin Cities. What's the Twin Cities airport called?
I have no idea.
I think it might just be the St. Paul airport. But that way I can get a direct flight to Boston and then still drive an hour back home. Well, I don't drive, my dad drives, but then do an extra hour back home. So my trip's usually 12 hours because we just can't trust airlines.
Is there an airport closer to your house?
Manchester, New Hampshire, but it's about 30 minutes away.
So,
And it'll be a connection anyways.
yeah.
Because the issue is Des Moines, I'd have to get a connection to somewhere anyway. Because I think the closest place is Des Moines goes into Minneapolis, which will then take us there. So I think it's actually cheaper to go up to Minneapolis anyway. So even if there was no delay.
Yeah.
Plus, it's
Yeah, because the one time I flew home, I went from Des Moines to St. Louis to Midway.
You flew home?
Yeah, freshman year.
Ah.
Why?
Oh, it was my grandma's birthday.
Oh.
Her 80th birthday.
Okay.
Ah.
I'd offer you a ride home, but the times when we drive home, my car's already packed.
Yeah, it was in like February. It was like during school. It wasn't during break.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, and now I get to drive him back because we live close to each other.
I am very jealous you guys get to drive back for your spring breaks and your Thanksgiving breaks because taking the plane's a pain in the butt. But oh well.
It's faster though.
For what?
I guess for you than driving. All
Oh yeah, it's 12 hours faster. So it turns instead of being a 12-hour day, it's a 24-hour day when driving.
Yeah,
But it's just so much more convenient when you can drive on your own schedule.
that's true.
Like that's why I love driving everywhere. I much prefer driving for the bigger breaks because you can just leave on your schedule, do everything. If you want to stop, actually, when my dad and I are coming out for Christmas break, coming back for second semester, we're going to the arcade place and we're just doing a bunch
Oh,
of
are
stuff around
you?
Chicago. I think like what's that Sears Tower,
Yes.
like that sort of stuff.
Have you been to the Sears Tower?
When I was a kid, I believe
Okay.
I went.
I've never been up there.
I don't know if I went up, but I think I went
Okay.
in.
Yeah, I went into like the ground floor and then that's
Mhm.
about
I
it.
feel like it's one of those things where like, especially where I live, it's not that stuff that you get to do every day. So
Mhm.
if we're already gonna be going out there,
Yeah.
it's a 5-hour drive from there to here, which isn't super bad at all. We can do the arcade stuff, which my dad loves, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it'll be fun.
How long are you guys gonna be there?
Oh, probably just a day. We're probably just gonna get a hotel for that night,
Okay.
and then I'll see what I do. I can't drive you back after Christmas.
I was.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
we live 20 minminutes away from each other.
I know it's always weird to me how close you two are to each other in terms of living, because you guys aren't close in friendship. But
Yeah, of course.
I don't know, because for me it seems like everyone's just an inordinate distance away after school ends. But
Yeah,
you guys are
we're very close.
you could walk to each
Yeah.
other's house theoretically.
It is nice. Well, not talking about us living close to each other, but more so like driving. Like, but for me personally, like 5 hours is a bit too long to like go back for like a weekend.
Mhm.
Whereas like if we went to like Iowa, it would only be like a 3-hour drive. That's not too bad. I know it's only a difference of 2 hours, but it's just like
No. I think 3 hours is probably the peak of what I would do just for a weekend if it's not like a special thing.
mhm,
5 hours is definitely now.
yeah,
Because like 3 hours, you start to get very bored by the not very bored, but by the
Yeah.
end it just starts to feel it. Like when I've done 3-hour drives that go to an amusement park, or this past
Mhm.
weekend going up to a lake house. Like that's honestly that drive was so easy.
yeah, that's not bad.
5-hour drives though, you have to like actually start situating yourself. Bring water,
Yeah.
take a bathroom break usually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm driving back October 4th for my dad's promotion. So yeah, I talked to him. I don't know if I told you, but I talked to my teacher, and he's like, "Yeah, do it." So I might skip classes Thursday. This just turned off. I might skip classes Thursday and drive Thursday, but we'll see.
Gotcha.
We'll see how I'm feeling. This screen turned off. Oh,
It
it's back on.
just does that.
It's still recording.
It is still recording.
Woo!
Yeah.
5 minutes. Okay, Dad. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, it'll be a fun trip, but also I don't like driving 10 hours in 3 days.
No, that's valid. That's valid. Yeah, just because the drive out from here to where you guys are is kind of just highway.
Yeah, it's so boring. It's like one road. It's it's a very easy drive, which is nice, but it's
very easy,
also
but it shuts your brain off. At least
Yeah.
the one when we went into the lake house, there was enough turns. That was
Yeah.
funny. And then there's some like abandoned stuff.
The
Mhm.
gravel road.
The gravel road. They're also driving in winter, which is inherently more dangerous.
oh, it's in October. I don't
Oh,
think there's
that's
gonna be.
true.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Three
Yeah,
weeks.
no, that's facts. Never mind.
We had a lake house back in my youth that was like 2 hours away, and like I used to think that was such a long drive, but now after driving 5 hours so much, it's like at 2 hours in, I'm like, damn, like this is what an easy drive that would be, and you could
No.
make it in like an hour and 50. It's like,
I remember when I was a kid, 45 minutes was like an absurd amount of time to be in the car without anything. Even with my DS, it was still a crazy amount.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like I had to wait for my grandma at the airport for 45 minutes once, and it was the longest time of my life. Now, like, I will do 24-hour drives with my dad across country without stopping, and it's like, whatever, just another.
Yeah, Like I just drove out this summer to North Carolina, 14 hours straight, and it was just like it was pretty chill.
Yeah, you start to get crazy around like hour
Yeah.
8 or so, but
I'd say like for me, especially on the drive back, it's like
drive back is
hour
much
like
shorter.
at hour 3, I get kind of like I'm a little like, oh my God. And then like once I get to like an hour left, I'm like, okay. But like that hour 3 to hour 4 just feels like hell to me because I'm just like, ugh.
Are you talking about the 5-hour drive?
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
okay, yeah. That's exactly how I feel.
yeah. It's just like, I don't know. Especially by myself. Oh my God, voice crack. That was terrible. Especially by myself, I'm just listening to music and I'm just like, and it's just a straight road and I try not to get like distracted. Don't.
What I
Just
tend to do, like I've only done the 5-hour drive by myself once,
Mm-hmm.
but I always just listen to like documentaries and stuff in the background, like not audiobooks, but like documentaries that you don't like ever watch videos and stuff for.
Mhm.
But it does get long, but like the actual big truck stop is in such a perfect spot because you do 3 hours and then you stop. I went to the bathroom. I bought like $2 worth of food just for something to do while driving,
Mhm.
and then you just do the last 2 hours, and it feels so much better.
Yeah, no, I do agree. The
These-
worst, I think it was my first time actually driving back when I first got my car, and I was kind of like scared to like pull off because I don't know. I was just like I was scared there like wasn't gonna be a gas station or I wasn't gonna find one, so I waited so long until I got to the truck stop, and I was like almost out of gas. I had to pee so bad, like oh my God, it was bad. Like it was hurting. Like I was just shifting in my seat all the time, just like I'm praying that I don't just piss my pants right now. Oh, and then the drive, I think back from winter break was pretty rough for me because the roads were still a little icy. So I remember just seeing cars on cars on cars just on the side of the road, just hundreds of them, especially by like right after the bridge across the Mississippi. And I went off the road to get gas. I took a wrong turn and I was just driving on like it was just snow. There was a stop sign. I tried stopping and I just completely just
Yeah.
nothing happened.
That was when the roads were really bad, and I would really love to go more into it, but we are unfortunately running out of time. So I'm just going to start wrapping it up. But yeah, no, that was our first episode of Shooting the Breeze.
Yeah, first episode. You know, if you guys want to subscribe, if you guys
Make
want to
sure
like,
to like and subscribe down below.
if you want to
Leave a comment. It helps out with the algorithm. 50% of our subscribers enjoy the content, so.
That is a fact. Madison, if you're watching this, hello. I'll probably be with you. And
If you're watching this, hello as well. You gotta shout out someone, Kyle.
Shout out Jacob if you're watching this.
Is he going to?
I sent him the last one. We have watched a couple of them.
Alright.
okay, well,
Yeah.
thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. And see ya.